What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Grand Scheme. This is Gran here, smoking it down live on a Saturday afternoon. Good to see you guys. Eshawn, how you doing? Path 5. Yep, gonna do it. Q-Bug, Emoji Man 4.0, Kabam, Devon Gaming. Thank you, sir. Tony Kwame, thank you. Shane Ramsey, Tony the Tooth, knock this stuff out. Well, I'm gonna try. Tell you what's gonna happen. Don't have a lot of time today. So probably gonna be a short stream this afternoon. We'll pick it back up tonight. I'm going to stream as much stuff as I can of this, but if it comes down to the wire, I've got the resources to do another path, and don't have the time to stream, I will probably just be doing it off stream. But again, I'm going to try to do as much on stream as possible. That's the goal. Thank you, B. Manny. Frost, lurking. Good to see you. Good to see your eyeballs in the chat. Gary. Good to see you too. Also have to knock out Modoc's lab here real quick, otherwise I won't get it done. Because I'll be locked in Labyrinth. D43, what are the paths you've done and what is left? I got 3 paths left, and I will show you what path I'm going to run here in just a bit. Delithius, thank you, sir. See, Ragnarok, Limber, blah, blah, blah. That's good. Path 5 with 5 units. Heck yeah, we're doing it. 5 units. That's all we need. We don't need no stinking units. Volunteer's huffing it down. Oh, you're such a good influence on the children. Speaking of children, my children are in the background here. They're playing games on the tablets. My son is playing MCOC on his account. So you may hear them from time to time in the background, but they're here. Dr. Doobs, I gotta catch you, man. Gotta catch up. Art of Chaos, how are you, brother? Let's see. Adaptive, Critical, Cosmic Wrath. Let's use Quake. Dobre, welcome. What's his account name? Elephant Bread. Elephant Bread. Dude, you're killing it. Those 2 paths. Yeah. Which paths did you do yesterday, dudes? Captain Morgan Gaming. Don't know if I can bear with the evasion bug for all the remaining paths of Labyrinth. I get you, man. I haven't done Black Widow yet. But she's on each of the 3 remaining paths that I have to do, so we're going to find out exactly how bad that is. Hopefully not too terrible. Quick Gaming, welcome, good to see you. Just knocking out Modoc's lab here real quick, because I will be locked in Labyrinth for the next probably 2 cycles of it. So need to get this one done. Can't skip 3 in a row. Took 55% off Agent Venom in one go. Then bam, evade plus combo with the animations went back once more. You did better than I did on Agent Venom, man. I don't think I had like 128 hit combo or something like that, but that was nowhere near 55%. Magneto cut in and Groot cut in. Had to do Venom Pool 1 time and the blue Clops both paths. Never had a great fight in Clops. Had some good ones. Yeah, I've only fought him once. He's another one that got my name on it. Top champ, Black Bolt. Going to rank down your Star-Lord. Will you miss him? Paul Russ, I am going to rank down Star-Lord, and probably not, because I don't use Star-Lord a whole lot. Just outside of this content, I won't use him a whole lot. Since, I mean, I need 6 champs on the regular, right? Alliance Quest and Alliance War. And he, even my maxed out 4-star, it was not seeing any action there at all. Those spots are reserved for others, so I just need to get him in here and get this content done as much as possible. Cheating used a 565 blade. Nerf blade. Hey, can your blade do the kind of damage that my Star-Lord can do? Let's go toe to toe. Who you gonna take up right now? Planning on Ghost Rider. Use him and abuse him. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Abso-toot-and-lootly. Abso-toot-and-lootly. Yes, ma'am. My daughter thought that was funny. Nerf Voluntaris. He needs it. I'm gonna take Archangel to 565 unless I pull something better. I don't think he's a bad choice. Only one, Bubba? Good job. Took 650 hits to down him decently first fight, but at full power the Incinerate from AV ticks for like 300 and that's it. Yeah, that would be nice. If I got Incinerate with Star-Lord, it was pretty much fight over. Could do Ghost Rider as well once I get Stone to awaken, but A is just too beastly. I agree. Archangel is much better in a lot of scenarios, but he's not immune, and if he faces immune champions, and he's kind of nerfed. He's, well, not nerfed, but he's kind of in trouble. That's hey, nice. That's the third. That's my number 3 in the overflow. Tier 4 basic. It's the first time I've had this. Had any T4 basics in overflow in a very long time. Yeah, and he's got good prestige too, doesn't he? What's your favorite NCS? Mine is Candyland. I don't know. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of NCS. I just occasionally go through random songs and say, that one's good enough, download it and throw it in a playlist. Decent on prestige, lower than Rogue, but still pretty high, not as good as GR's prestige, right? Looks like Ghost Rider is one of the highest. Alright, let's get this knocked out. Get started here. 4 more fights. Ah, come on. Forgot he had power gain. By the way, welcome to officership. Hey, thank you, sir. Have you faced Electro in Labyrinth yet? No. That's one of the 3 paths I have left to do. Church Pastor Blaster, big up sir, been killing this Labyrinth run, thank you. Mr. 3 Loki, right? Ryan Kim, long time no see, has it been that long? Who's up to date? Well, B-Manny, I'm going to go over this here in just a second, because I've got to decide. I've got Jane Foster and then the Electro path, that's how map 2 is lined out, or Groot through Juggernaut. But I think what I want to do is Jane Foster through Juggernaut and save Groot through Electro for later. I just need to make sure that that's going to work. Blade 565, dupe 120. That's pretty nice, man. Got a good prestige monster there. Yeah, Electropath is Electro himself is not gonna be too much fun, I don't think, because I'm gonna be using Gwenpool. And that's a 4-star Gwenpool, I should say. Gran, I know a small MCOC streamer who's trying to grow his channel is Maxwell. Very good. Well, good luck to him. I'm sure if he's continues to stream, he'll pop up on my notifications sooner or later. I'll check him out. Keith Win it. Thank you, sir. A fellow old man in the chat here. 668K rating. That is that's very nice, sir. Much higher than me. And done. AV down, 3 revives, pretty happy. Dude, yeah, you killed it. I used a few more than 3. Can't be too far behind the old farts in here. I don't know, man, it's a pretty prestigious club. Either Labyrinth or Act 5-3 and 5-4. Honestly, Keith, I think the rewards from Act 5 are better than Labyrinth. I would do that first, especially if you don't have a team that you're very confident with there. So, all right, Labyrinth. All right, so here's what we're doing. Here's my question. And those of you that have done Labyrinth, just make sure that I'm not going to make a major mistake here. Alright, so I'm thinking about doing path, quote-unquote, path 2, and going Star-Lord, Jane Foster, Vision, and then once I hit this corner here, or this intersection here, instead of going to Thor, I'm going to go up around to Juggernaut, and then down through Hulkbuster, Black Widow, okay, and then continue on down here to Doctor Strange, Kamala Khan, because I hit Moon Knight last couple days ago, so I'm going to hit Kamala Khan, and then when I do this path 3, I will come around this corner to Groot, Vision, and then pick up Thor here, Electro, Black Widow, 90 Cyclops, Rhino. So that's the plan. I think that should not mess me up. 38 next month. Nice, volunteers. Shall try to remember to wish you happy birthday. Turn 46 on Tuesday. Ah, happy birthday to you, Keith Winnett. Should I rank down my 550 Daredevil Classic to rank 3 my 5-star Undupe Blade? If I don't rank down DD to rank 3 Blade, I have everything except 1 tier 4 skill cat. I don't see why not. Wouldn't be a bad swap. 40 in a couple months. Nice. You recommend exploring first, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4. I would explore them in order, personally, but that's personal preference. You can do it whichever way you feel comfortable doing it. Is that the jug where you have to heavy to break is unstoppable? Yes, it is, and that's why I want to hit him today. When are you doing Black Panther Civil War? I already did him, B-Man. He did him yesterday? Day before yesterday? You know, Brian Grant was on the stream, I think, at that time, and he wasn't on yesterday. So it must have been Thursday night? I'm getting them all mixed up. Just get jugs over with. Right, exactly. And I wanted to hit Jane Foster, too. I mean, she's not as hard as I thought she would be. But here's why I was thinking Jane Foster, because you can't hit her when she's blocking, and so likely you're going to have to be parrying and blocking more than normal in a in a typical fight, because you can't hit her while she's blocking to push her over her power thresholds. And so this is the team that I will be running. Ta-da! Groot gets his day in Labyrinth. Oh, take the map down, you silly guy. Let's see. There we go. Full Guardians team. Full Guardians team. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 perfect block synergies. 1, 2, 3, 4 armor synergies. A couple critical rates, critical damage synergies. What this does is this allows me, I mean, it keeps, I can parry the entire fight, and it's going to allow me to block and take very little damage. I'm going to have a whole lot of 0 damage blocks in there, so I'm thinking this is going to be very helpful for the Juggernaut fight, and I thought it would help with Jane Foster as well. Went well last night when I tested it. I don't know if I need this team for Jane Foster, though, so not sure I need to make that change. How was BPCW? He was not bad at all. He was not bad. He cost me a few revives. Jeff Goldblum, what's up, Jeff Bloom? Go Abomination again? No, you stop, sir. Have enough for 140 revives. Not sure if it's enough for Labyrinth for me. Just got to get in there and try, man. Yeah, 5-star Groot. I do, but he's not ranked up. He's not ranked up. Guess it really doesn't matter, because Groot's not going to see anything anyway. But, yeah, there he is. Should I put the 5-star in there just to make him look pretty? I mean, the synergies don't change any. It's all the same. So no thoughts on the path selection there from you guys? Like I said, it's either stick with this. Oh, stick with the full outside. The other thing is, if I change the path up, it's going to make it a lot shorter today, but a lot longer on the future path. But I may need shorter today. Yeah. All right. Let's do it then. Don't have any commentators yet on the line, so you'll just have to be looking at the top of my head a whole lot. Star-Lord up first. Alright, B-Manny, we'll do it. Hey, man. You got time?
Yeah, I got a little bit, for sure.
Alright. You are on, so they should be able to hear you.
My wife took off to run to the grocery store for a little bit. The kids are playing Connect. Had to bust out the old Xbox 360 for them.
Oh yeah. So that's what I did. My wife ran off to get her nails done and go do some shopping. She said, I'll be back by 3. I'm like, that gives me 2.5 hours. Kids, go play on these tablets. I'm going to jump in Labyrinth.
Hashtag parenting.
Absolutely. Mad
Good
skills
to see you,
right
Chat.
there.
That's right, that's right. Church Pastor, good to see you, sir. Sick looking profile. Did you see his profile, Gran?
I did.
Yeah, he's looking stout over there in 3 Loki.
Yeah,
That should be fun, man. So you got quite a few. So you haven't done Vision at all yet, right?
Nope. I got to him last night on my test run and used my entire team. Of course, Starler was the only one that lasted any bit with him, but just to see how he worked. And I ended up dying because I didn't bait his SP1 soon enough. He got SP3. But it didn't seem too bad as far as not running out of power. It just didn't.
No.
Just don't use specials basically with Star-Lord, and still should be a fairly quick fight.
Oh yeah. That was actually what I found one of my more funner fights. And I think that what you can do is go ahead, get him up to like an SP3 basically, and then maybe do like 1 dash back, drain a little bit of power, and you can still use your SP2 from time to time. Just don't make sure you don't use it like right out of the gate as soon as you get it.
Right.
Emoji Man, this is the B Manny from 4 Loki. Yeah, I was pumped about getting Dormammu last night. I know that Blade's kind of weakened him a little bit, but I think that he's still a really tough defender, especially on stun immune nodes. Right.
Yeah, and what I was saying last night, I'm not saying he's a bad choice or anything. I'm just saying I personally don't care for him.
Yeah. With what I've been thinking about my account, my progression as of late, was that I need better defense, Yeah. And he's still, given that they've brought out some counters, he's still probably the #1 defender in the game. So I need a little bit better defense. I just get no kills, man. Suicides, no suicides. It just really doesn't seem to matter.
Yep. I don't get much either. But I'm wondering though if MODOK might give him a run for his money. As top
MODOK, yeah, I fought a 550, which of course doesn't mean much, on a stun immune, and he gave me a little bit of a couple issues because I wasn't aware that for some reason somebody had said that his auto block can't trigger a parry, but in fact it can, and it parried me. And I was using my 565 blade, so he didn't he didn't kill me or nothing, but it did a little bit of damage. But it's just one of them things. It's like, okay, here's an auto block parry champ that I don't know if there's a way to tell when he's getting ready to auto block yet or not. I need to do a little bit more research, but right now it just seems totally random.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how it works. He has a little icon up under his health meter that indicates he's got his flux active or whatever, his block. And a lot of times you can turn it off with heavy, but it doesn't seem to work all the time to turn it off with the heavy attack. And maybe
and on stun immune, you're not going to be using a heavy anyway.
Yeah, and it's going to be very hard to counter his heavy because his heavy is like a 2-part, very long reach. But I think what it is that his flux or the armor thing stacks, but it doesn't show as stacking with his icon. And so you have to, however many stacks he has, you have to do that many heavies because the heavy attack will just take off 1 stack.
Oh, gotcha.
But
all right, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep, I need to do more research. Maybe duel them a few times and just see when that actually wants to trigger. Because at least with Medusa, you know that as soon as she has 3 Furies, that it's likely.
Yep.
Now with him, just so far, because everywhere I've fought him in the game, man, I'm speed running. And in either the monthly quest or 5.4, they don't have masteries, so his auto block won't trigger a parry, of course. So it's always just been balls to the walls, only do 4 hits, just fast as I can. So I need to just slow down a little bit and see, what exactly it takes to put him down in a more a safer way.
Yeah. I think he would be really tough on debuff immune. I mean, because like right now you can even shut him down after, you know, with Gwenpool or Electra, or but if you put him on a debuff immune, I think the only ones that would have a chance of shutting down his block like that would be Black Widow and Crossbones.
Yeah, maybe Blade with the villain synergy.
Yeah.
iChurch, does perfect block increase the number of parries? Yeah, it should.
Yes, it does. I can parry this entire fight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got caught by an evade attack earlier, so otherwise I would be very close to full health right now.
Dr. Dubes is saying that MODOK isn't supposed to parry on an auto block. He's talking to Voluntaris.
Right.
It isn't written into his abilities as being able to. Yeah, I don't know. It does, though. That's for sure, because it surprised me. I was like, okay, cool. He's stunning me, no big deal. I'll do the 4 hits and out, no problem. And then, yeah, sure enough, man, on like a 3rd hit one time, I just went to being stunned, and I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, it's tough. There was one, honestly, I think Flip in BG2 took on, I don't know if he was 415-5 or not. He might have only been 345. I'd have to ask him. But he fought a MODOK duped on that upper right debuff immune mini, and I noticed he used 2 items. So I know he died maybe once or twice, but he cleared it. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, at least I guess it's not an auto like SP3 and auto damage without any, getting hit. I mean, you still got a chance to, even if you did get hit, the AI may just do a couple of hits and back off kind of thing instead of
full on going at you.
You're just gonna die because it's too strong of a automatic damage with Dormammu.
Keith Winnett, gotta go later. I'll see you, buddy. Thanks for swinging by.
Thanks, Keith. Happy birthday to you again.
Yeah, Dubes is saying that it's written into Medusa's description that an auto block can also trigger parry. It won't against just the AI, but yeah, if somebody has her and has the parry mastery, then
it will every single time.
It will for sure. I like to do it. I like to push her into it because it gets rid of all of her furies as soon as she activates it. So anytime I fight her in, just like arena or questing, go ahead and push her right into it and keep on rolling.
Yeah.
Integral, good to see you. Yeah, Star-Lord, that damage, that just insane. Legacy posted a screenshot last night of him using his 565 blade against Star-Lord, and he timed out after, I think, 1,200 hits.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm like, what in the world?
That is, man, that's a lot.
You see me time out against Ant-Man with Star-Lord, though? Well, I didn't time out. I died right before the second timer expired.
Yeah. Whereas you might as well just quit because you're only doing like 300 per hit or something.
Yeah, it would have been a lot faster. Just as soon as he hits the second enrage timer, quit, revive, go back in.
Yep, absolutely. That would be ideal. Or even throwing in you had 450 or your 550 Archangel with you on that run, so that would have even been quicker at that point.
Yeah.
He puts in work.
Yeah. Yes, Star-Lord soloed, but I'm not happy with it. I got hit, lost almost half my health. Needed to be full health on that.
You restarting?
No. I'm just gonna push on.
Tony the Tooth. Good to see you.
Jane Foster cannot hit her while she's blocking. If I do, she deals 100% of her attack over 3 seconds, and I don't know if that will kill me on just one hit, but it will do a heck of a lot of damage.
228, almost 3,000 damage, so about 10% of your health. Yep.
Yeah. So
that's kind of like Hulkbuster. You can hit him, I think, 2, maybe 3 times in his block because it grows exponentially every time you do it.
Am I hitting Hulkbuster this path?
I couldn't remember. No, did you say that was this path or next? You're gonna go ahead and do Jugs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you were gonna do Hulkbuster.
Okay, I am doing Hulkbuster. All right, so yeah, this is good. This is a good team to do this for. So Juggernaut, Hulkbuster. So yeah, a lot of blocking.
Yep. And you'll Hulkbuster be a breath of fresh air for you, man, after Jugs.
Yeah. So lots of blocking, lots of parrying, and this is the perfect team for it. So.
Yep. Hey man, I asked this yesterday, but I'm close to finishing Act 4. Should I finish it or save for event quests? And I want to use the gem on Star-Lord because it took me 2 years to get him. What should I do? Well, you should do all the content. I mean, unless you're just having to spend all the time in Act 4, I suppose. But yeah, you should go ahead and finish Act 4. Do the monthly event quest. Now, the event quest is going to expire in a couple days, so if you haven't done this month's, knock it out first, because Act 4 is not going anywhere. Go back, take care of that, and then the gem on Star-Lord, that's a 4-star, right? I mean, yeah, it's just a 4-star gem, and he's a good option to use it on, so I wouldn't have any problems with that, I don't think. Ice Phoenix says, good luck, Gran. I don't have my headphones on, so I'm not listening in. James Foster seems fun.
Thank you, sir.
iChurch, can Blade with Dorm Synergy bypass her Enigmatic? Good question. I know that Gwenpool does after 50 hits, so the thing with Blade is that I think it would be like a 45% chance. So like you might hit her on her block, once and it doesn't give you any damage back, but then you might hit her again and it does. So he's far from being this immortal, immune god that everybody wants to make him out to be. I mean, he's a great champ, but I've played a lot with him, and I can tell you right now that there's nothing about him that's 100% guaranteed with a lot of stuff, unlike Archangel with 3 neurotoxins or Gwenpool with a 50-hit combo. So, I mean, it might be worth a shot, and it wouldn't hurt, because even if he does take the damage, he can regenerate it, but still, it's not guaranteed. Doc Strange, Jane's Enigmatic is, if you hit her while she's blocking, she'll do 100% of her damage to you.
Like that, my thumb just slipped. I did not mean to hit her.
It happens.
At least I didn't lose my combo. Oh, I was like freaked out just for a second there. Like I would rather have hit her block than run right into a special attack or something. Oh,
I see it now. Oops. Hey man, you just made yourself 20% stronger. That's all.
There you
go. Hey guys, what do you think of the MMX gifting score screenshot? I don't know, man. If it's real, then hey, I guess they want to spend a bunch of money for an imaginary character in a game. Then awesome. Real life must be fun for them. Captain Morgan, B Manny here on the line. Real deal, you got it. Click that like button and sub. I think most of these people are definitely subbed.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot more recently.
Blade bypasses Jane Foster's ability by 85% if Starkey is on the team and needs Dormammu to work for a certain easy fight. The only question I have, okay, you're assuming that it's that they add together. I've always wondered that if they add together to be 85%, or if his is 45% and then they, say, hey, 45% additional on top of that, so you're looking at more like 60 to 65%, because I know that's how some of the multipliers work in other aspects of the game. But either way, I mean, it's pretty high. So
yeah, see, so right there, I just took 2 blocked hits, both 0 damage. And a lot of these parries are 0. Anyway, I just... I honestly don't think Jane is that hard. I mean, the hardest thing about Jane is not that you can't hit her, it's just not hitting her. That's the hardest thing, not hitting her.
Right.
As far as, like, making her difficult to fight, it's just a matter, because it's really more about correcting your muscle memory. So I just took 5 hits there and took damage on 1 of them.
Oh, man, that's great. Yeah, you got a hell of a team to use on this path for sure. And the tricky thing too about Jane is you're so used to hitting, like right now, well, what I'm seeing, you'd want to be hitting her to push her over that bar of power so that she uses a special that you can punish.
Exactly.
But it's retraining yourself, and that's one thing I really enjoyed about Labyrinth is there's so many variety of fights, and you're always fighting differently, and that's one of the things that I really liked also about the progression through Act 1 through Act 4 was that I felt like as you went through each act, it was training you in a different skill that prepared you for the last few parts of Act 4, whether it was that Juggernaut that was, that they completely nerfed to the ground, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You had to know how to parry. You had to know how to keep fighting and parry and not really dash back because it'd kill you. Now, of course, there were certain champs you could use.
Hit her again, see?
Oops.
That's just muscle memory.
Yep.
So
yep.
hit her
So yeah,
twice.
things like that in the game are a lot of fun. Let's see here. Let me read back up. Captain Morgan Blade bypasses. Oh yeah, I read that one. Okay, real deal. Hey bro, Captain saying he can assure me it's 85%. I'm that path last week and tested it also on A-Bomb and Electro. All right, cool man. I will take it. Sounds good to me. Cutoff predictions for Civil Warrior in 2017, Crystal. Civil Warrior, I don't know, Gran, if you'll agree or not, but I'd say low 3s max, and he'd be lower probably, but they've got that additional. Is it additional crystal in that one too? Like the 3-star. But anyway, you want him, go like 3.5. And then the 2017, I don't know, man. Go by what BG says, around 14 million. Volunteer, since I was able to switch Captain Marvel and AA 455 with the rank down, should I rank Ultron to 455 to finish Labyrinth, then decide on my 565?
Hit her. Try to intercept because I was getting low on health and she blocked.
Vol, I wouldn't use a tech gem on Ultron, just because if you ever get Stark or somebody, I think he benefits a lot more from it. Ultron's prestige is okay, but the only fights you need him for are a couple of the immunity fights, and you're not going to get that. I don't think you're going to get the extended enrage timer, and it wouldn't be worth it, I don't think, man. Just keep him at 3. I did it with the 345, and you'll do just fine. I'm doing Abomination in Labyrinth of Legends at the moment. He triggers poisons once every 20 to 25 hits. Nice. And then Blade is, of course, shrugging those off almost instantaneously based on power.
Who are you talking to?
1 sec. I'll be right back, guys.
Yep, that's...
Alright, and Acanthus, if it adds, then it's bugged. It says increases potency, which should be multiplicative, not additive. That's the way I would think, but I don't know, man. They're so vague, and part of it's always RNG anyway, so it's hard to fully test, I think. But as long as it seems to work the majority of the time, I think you'd be good. Yeah, Vol 345, man. That's all you need. You'll have to spend, like I said, you're not going to get the extra enrage timer anyway with the teams you'd probably have to bring for it. So, and you got that beastly Star-Lord.
Real Deal says, dang, B-Manny is a great commentator. Yeah, he is. Of course he is.
Thanks, man.
He's the Forlokian with the golden voice.
Got the voice for television, right?
The face for radio is what it is.
Face for radio, yeah.
Let's see. I go straight here. Up to
Kahlo, that's a good question. I know that Cam, Fathy, and Legacy really liked Doc Ock and took him to rank 4. I don't remember. I think Legacy duped him, and I think Cam did awaken him and took him to rank 4 and used a tech gem on him. So they really like him. I honestly just pulled him twice out of the 4-star, so I got him and duped him, but he's sitting at rank 1, level 1, or maybe rank 1, level 10. But I have not used him like whatsoever, but I've heard a lot of good things about him. I'm trying to figure out who I should take through A-Bomb. Got Blade, Ghost Rider, Doc Ock, and Sparky with the Miles synergy. I guess I give you the extended rage timer. Legacy did it with Blade and crushed it. So I would just use Blade, Church. Because he's going to shrug off any poisons he gets, so you should be good there. Man, yeah, the only bad part is you can't use specials, and you got to go through in hoping he'll shrug off the first big one. Yeah, hey man, you got an 85% chance apparently, right? So I'd take those odds.
I just hit this golden adapt toy while he was blocking, and my heart skipped a beat.
Yeah, that happens. I did a whole bunch of pass. I did 4 pass, I think, in 7 days, and when I finished every fight after that, like going into Alliance Quest, Alliance War, it was a labyrinth fight, and yeah, it takes a while for your brain to wind down from that. And of course, this guy, you know that he has no special 3. You've been in here enough, so
yeah.
Captain Morgan. Yeah, if he you can still use specials. I mean, I'd let it get to almost an SP3 and then use the SP2 because he'll power gain right back up based on the number of bleeds he puts on him. But yeah, I feel you. Just whatever works best, you know. Yeah, dude's just saying that Vol's got the champs for it, but Labyrinth is just a grind, man. Some of the paths take a good while. Yes, they do. I think one of them. I had fights that lasted 30 to 40 minutes. So Star-Lord, yeah, easy breezy, man.
Yeah, I think my longest fight was Agent Venom, and that was mostly because I kept having to revive.
I didn't get a chance to. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch that one. I know that I died close to 20 times on him with Gwenpool, so
yeah,
it was
really bad.
It's
really
rough.
Really bad.
I know BG had a hard time. It's rough. Son of a E-man.
If I were to turn here, this would be Daredevil, and I've already done him twice. So we're gonna go straight and hit Vision.
Delithius, what do you think of ranking down a rank 4 Gwenpool unduped? I assume a 5-star. Unsure if I want to use it for Labyrinth. Only initial done. Have rank 4 Ice and Magic and going for Blade. Unduped Gwenpool at rank 4. User for Labyrinth. That's a hard question, man. She can do Labyrinth at rank 4 on Awaken. Now she won't be able to do the Electro fight because of her signature ability. But gosh, what you could do is rank her down, go for Blade. You miss Blade, and bring her right back up. That won't hurt you none. And that's only like 6 weeks away, so. Carlo, Speedmanny, what champs do you have the hardest time in Labyrinth, and which did you expect to have a hard time but were actually easier? Vision, this fight he's on right now, I thought was going to be a lot tougher than it was. And of course, I use Gwenpool, man, so any of the bleed immune fights, Colossus, UC, you know, I couldn't fight Magneto with her because she'd be magnetized and instantly killed. Jugs, for me, was definitely one of the hardest. Agent Venom was
one. I can't
one.
help you right now, Bubba.
There was a slew of fights that were pretty difficult. I'd have to pull up a map and see. Actually, I got one right here. I saved my final one that I marked all my paths off in pen. Let's see. Doctor Strange was really tough for me. I had a few good runs, but there was quite.
I'm not shushing you, B-Manny. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I know. They were pretty brutal. Oh, X23 for me. I didn't have Archangel at the time, and I used my 4-star 440 Guillotine, and man, she took probably 40 revives, so that sucked. I'd recommend having Archangel over Guillotine any day of the week. Venompool for me was really, really tough because he procced that regen well over 10, 12 times on me, and Gwenpool just can't out damage it because he shrugs off bleeds. So that sucked. Outside of that, those were definitely the roughest ones. A-Bomb, I used Hulk, and that went fine, a 550 Hulk. Guillotine, I had a 345 Ultron, so that was just time. He was doing pretty good work every time.
Stink.
So yeah, there's always going to be, based on who you use, there's always just going to be some pretty difficult matchups in there.
I gotta watch this replay. I did not think I pushed him above an L1 that far. I mean, he was.
Let's see. Oh yeah, he was.
Oh yeah, I was like almost 1.5. I pushed it that was like one hit too far.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
There is no room for error on that.
No,
there is
sir.
no room for error.
That's kind of like the one I fight in Alliance Quest right before the second Hyperion. I get him. You can do like 1 to 2 hits over a bar of power, and then yeah, you got to back off. Voluntaris, do I think Kabam will ever release a map 7 for AQ? Oh yeah, man. And I actually think personally it's coming up sooner than later. I hope it's a map 7 and not just another reiteration of map 6, because I think that they need to adjust the rewards, right? So I think that they may keep map 6 for the up and coming, like people who need the tier 2 alpha shards, and then but then they may release a map 7 based on guys like our alliance, you know, who have the 565s and have maybe 4 or 5 rank 5 champs. And while I think that they'll still offer tier 2 tier 2 alpha shards, or maybe not whole ones, of course, but I think they'll start to include the tier 5 basics.
Man, that first L2 he has, if he won't use it, that you're in trouble.
Yeah, especially if you don't have any power. He's pretty...
Yep.
Ooh, damn. Unblockable.
Yeah, I had already dashed back a few times to get him to try to use it.
And you may surprise yourself too. Like you won't think you have any health or power left, and you dash back and you don't get stunned. So you've usually got just a smidge. So
yeah,
and if you know you're gonna get smacked, you might as well move anyway.
Might as well do it anyway. Yeah.
Yep.
So I just did it again there. Yep.
All right, dude. Both my paths yesterday about 7 hours, breaks included. That's not bad, man. That's actually really good. And are you using your 565 magic mostly? I can't remember, but that's awesome. Captain Morgan, I tried, but it's not worth it. If you take 3 to 4 poisons on the SP2, it's a big chunk of HP. Okay, I see what you're saying. So if you hit him while losing your power, you're not going to be shrugging him off fast enough. Yeah, that makes sense. Matthew DF, good to see you in the chat. Gran always likes the support. No problem, Delithius. I can't imagine Strange without Spark. That fight is tough. Yeah. Yes, it is. Gran did really well, though. He had his rhythm going down with him where you just parry the first part of the SP1 and then evade the second part and then punish it over and over. So, yeah, he did really well with that. Venom Pool sucked. Had him go unstoppable during a combo. Yeah, yep, he'll do that. Or as I came in to punish a special so many times. You're ready to lose your... Yeah, I understand that. I wanted to rage quit life. Not just the game, but life after playing Venom Pool. It was...
The most frustrating thing that I had happen with Venom Pool is I had him to 2% health, and he procced Thorns.
Oh, yeah. that's horrible. Dominic Matas. Yeah, Gran, Path 5, let go. He's on it, brother.
Thank you, Dominic.
Normal Norman. My prestige is 3970. When do I get the 4 Loki invite? You didn't get it already? It's in the mail. I say the new season of AQ may bring more points than the season we're in now. They aren't going to keep it the same difficulty. Each season is harder than the other. Possibly. There wasn't much of a difference in Map 6 between last season and this one. They just kind of changed the minis. Points-wise, yeah, I think that they, as the game grows, we're going to need better and better rewards. And one of the things that we're seeing now, because prestiges are going higher and higher, that I think more alliances are going to start hitting that final milestone as well, which is always nice. Adapters are basically a Realm of Legends fight. Oh yeah, Jeff, the Adaptoids. I guess that's what they are. They're not symbioids, but the Adaptoids. 300k health. Yeah, no special 3. It's nice. No, oh, you haven't brought in magic yet. Okay. Oh, and you do have Star-Lord. Yeah, that's right. You're good to go then. And man, when you bring your 565 magic again, because she doesn't, obviously, I don't think she needs any kind of synergies for the enrage timer, so, which you'll have some anyway for your Star-Lord, but man, she's going to rinse Juggernaut. That's going to be no problem. Money grab, I wouldn't call him a money grab. He's just a tough fight, man. You have to play really well, and that's all there is to it. Doing it with Gwynpool, trying to use her L2 enigmatic so that he doesn't gain power when you hit him is like one of the trickiest things in the game to try to pull off because of how much power it gives him when you let it off. But it can be done, but it's not guaranteed like magic would be. James Glover saying you're having a great start here, Gran. Keep it up, bud. Alex42 wants to know what's happening. That reminds me of Mark Wahlberg in The Happening when he's like, "What's happening?" It was so cheesy, but it made me laugh. How'd you get the resources for one more path? He sold a kidney and one of the... Yep. Butt stuff with Cam. Dude, that happened to me. Gran had 4% health on Venom Pool. I was like, sure, get one more revive out of me. That's the way I felt against Jugs, man. And the whole, because this is when Gwenpool could do the corner stun lock with her heavy. I did not like doing it whatsoever, but I was so frustrated and just tired of his BS. I just would do whatever it took to lock him down, to get him beat. And yeah, I used it a couple times, and it did do some significant damage. Integral saying map 5 is harder than map 6 for me. Man, I would kind of agree. They don't have the help.
I was in such a good rhythm there, dude. I was just going to town.
Oh, I see it. You're at 222.
237 hits. Messed up.
Oh man. Integral. What gets me is their play, like how passive they are, and it's not their health pool, but yeah, it's just how beginner noobish they seem to play. Are you going for 7 paths before the rank down? I don't think he's gonna make it, Captain.
I don't think so. I wish I could, but I don't think so. If I have enough resources, I mean, even if I did, I could not stream it all. I don't have time to stream it all.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Napa or Nabby boy fan 123. Prestige is a big thing now in the game. Yes, you're right, sir. My alliance is getting more and more points each week, and we're coming top 600 now. Before we'd never done that, and that's because start of map 6. Yeah, map 6 will give you a lot of points, man. Even doing just one day of it, that first day gets you a lot of points. And prestige is, well, it's always something that's on the rise, but something you always want to be progressing towards for sure. When you're out of parries, you're screwed with Jugs. Not necessarily.
I'm not gonna run out of parries.
Yeah, you're not gonna run out of parries. And GM's shown a video on like just baiting a heavy and dash back and heavy attack, so you don't have to parry him. It can be done, because I've seen he showed it. I think he said it was a 2-shot or a 4-shot on him using 455 Star-Lord, so it can be done without parries. Nick F, yeah, this Vision cooperates big time with the specials. Pretty much as soon as he gets one, and Gran's got his rhythm going, so I'm not trying to distract him none. But once he gets in a little bit of rhythm, he'll just chuck them at you, man. It's nice. They coded him pretty well in the player's favor, so to speak. Cam, I don't think Cam is here. I think he's in like West Virginia visiting, so I'm not sure he's been able to be on as many streams recently. Why didn't he use a special? He's not using a special because every time he dashes back, King, you notice his power bar is dropping.
Yeah,
and
I just used the SP2 there.
Okay.
I was right at full bar, so.
Right at a full bar. That's about the only time he wants to use one. Because if he uses it just as he gets his SP2 and he has to dash back, he'll be stunned for like 3 seconds, I think it is, and Vision will just wreck him. So.
Yep. Hold on, Vivian, you're gonna have to give me just a minute.
Captain Morgan, if B-Man, if you want a hard map, try map 3 on 8K Prestige with Agent Venom as a boss. Blade.
After Agent Venom and Labyrinth, I think that would be horrible.
At least there's no
flashbacks.
Incinerate. Yeah. At least there's no Incinerate. And you know what's funny? When I first started playing the game, we ran map 3 like the first 2 days, and we ran map 2, then we became all map 3, then we jumped to some map 5. I've still to this day never played map 1 or map 4, so I don't know if I ever will. I don't think anybody wants to just pump the brakes on what we do to do something we've never done before. So, you think the Star-Lord team better than the Mutant team with Star-Lord? S2K Lily, what do you mean by the Star-Lord? Are you talking about the team he's got right now, the Guardians of the Galaxy team?
I think so.
Yeah, here's the thing. He's got a 565 Star-Lord he caps on his damage like so fast, and it's just outrageous how much damage he's doing. So any extra crit and crit chance, it's not really needed for the most part. What he needs is the ability to block, because the more he can block, the higher he can keep his health and keeps their attack down. So yeah, dude, I'm definitely envious. I didn't even have a 455 magic when I fought Jug, so I don't think I did. I'd have to go back and look. If I did, I made a mistake not bringing her. So you'll be good. Captain Alberta, it's tough to get so many past such a short period, but you put in quite the performance. Hats off.
Thank you.
Sand Prince, country roads take me home.
Here we
yes,
go.
sir.
Vision down.
Nice,
That
dude.
was not bad at all. Not bad at all
he's-
once you got in the rhythm. What's up,
It's
Bubba?
it's kind of a fun fight, right? I mean, like, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it was fun.
You get to do it again, right?
I think so. One time. Hang on.
Yeah.
Are you trying to do arena, Bubba?
When my leader said we were starting map 6 next week, I was like, holy crap, I don't know if I can do this. When you do it, I used Hyperion for most of the fights. Nice. What you'll find about map 6 is that map 5, day 5, is harder than map 6, day 1. It's more about coordination and having the right champs. Blade
Sorry,
works.
my son couldn't figure out why he couldn't get a third person on his 3 versus 3. He's already used all his champs and his they're on the refresh.
Blade works against AV. No, but he's not a villain, so he doesn't get the danger sense bonus. But he is a good option for him.
All right, what's next? Juggernaut. Juggernaut is next. So here's the fight we've all been waiting for.
Oh man, good luck.
Well, let's see if my theory is right. That we can parry and I mean, because if we can get that parry the whole time, it's just parry heavy done.
Well, yeah, Cyan Prince. Of course, map 5 is day 5 is harder than map 6, day 1. But to somebody who's never done map 6, they don't know that. They just think that it's
Oh, are you kidding me?
what?
I'm out of energy.
You're still trapped. Oh, hang on.
I'm out of energy.
Hang on. Let me find your help request.
Oh man. And I have like 5 units, so
Hold on. Give me just a sec. I'll check you a refill. I wish I hadn't spent 400 units on those featured GM crystals yesterday.
yeah. Oh man, I didn't even
I got a
think about
5-star
energy. That's
Nebula.
funny. Nice. Have you played with her any? I mean, what do you think about her?
I have a 4-star. She's cool.
I mean, she seems to be one that most people are like, but then the more you play with her, I mean, she kind of grows on you.
All right, hang on. 1 energy refill on its way. Okay, you're good.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's cool. Those crystals, I'm so done with. I told myself I was done. I was like, I bought 2. I've got like 8,500 units. I'm good. And then I just flushed them. I was like, and I got a 4-star Mephisto, which I didn't have, and I got a 5-star Nebula, which is a new champ. But it's cool. Over the past couple days, I've got Nebula and Dormammu as 5 stars. So I've gotten some double immunity champs here recently. So that's a plus. But
That's big. I mean, but plus you already got Ultron there.
yeah, and I've got Ultron as well for sure.
Alright, so for those of you who don't know, the enigmatic for Juggernaut is he becomes unstoppable when he uses a special attack, and he stays unstoppable until you hit him with a heavy. Tom Sternfeld, thank you for the sub. So anyway, yeah, you got to hit him with a heavy, which means you have to be blocking. I mean, you've got to block, with the normal just attack synergy team, that's a lot of block damage on Star-Lord. So my theory is with all of the perfect block chance and armor on this team, I should be able to block a whole lot more. Plus I have parry, I can parry him. So I should be able to do a lot more damage with this team than with your typical attack team. This is why I wanted to get this path done, because if I rank Star-Lord down, I cannot use this team. I would be forced to use an attack team.
Smart.
So, alright, so here we go.
Dr. Doob, Blade actually shrugs it off 95% faster based on power levels. Yeah, it's almost instantaneous. Let's see here. Got a couple people offering to shoot refills over. King, how do you run out of energy in the lab? The fights are so long. Not with a 565 Star-Lord, they're not.
Plus,
oh, okay.
Plus I had to finish up the health thing today. Hey, Bubba. All right, Bubba. Thanks. Good job.
You got a 5-star Mephisto out of 6 of them. Well, you, sir, are lucky, because I got 1 5-star out of 24, 25 that I opened. Yep, I'm like officially swearing those things off, man. I just need to stack my units and be good. Low-key a whale. Like a big dolphin. Yeah, don't talk about for each crystal. 16 3-stars, a full Odin of saved up units. Yeah, bro. And that's the thing. Don't get on Reddit. Don't buy into the screenshots. Yeah, I know Yeet opened 3 and got Blade. But that's one story out of 100. That's like somebody winning the lottery. You know what I'm saying? The percentage is super low. And there's Integral right next comment. I spent 11k units in 10 days. Got 1 4-star. Completely not worth it, man. Because you got to think too, what it is they're trying to get you to get a champ now before they're kind of available. You wait around, you keep playing the game, keep progressing. 3 months down the road, you're gonna have a shot at them in like the basic crystal. So just try to be patient. Keep growing your roster, keep growing your shards, get shots at these champs. And I mean, I can't say eventually you'll get them because I know guys like Quickshot who's had Star-Lord unduped for, you know, since like the beginning of time, and I know it happens, but just don't buy into those crystals, man, unless you have the disposable income or you don't mind using all your units on it. But for me, I'm gonna just ignore that page while those offers are up. So why does
if I had healed up to full, I probably could have soloed this guy. Because I'm taking quite a bit of damage when I do block, if it doesn't register as a perfect block.
Yep.
And that would be significantly lower if I was at full health when this fight started.
Yep. You're exactly right.
I mean, look, these parries are still really long.
Oh, yeah. I'm at about 67 hits. No, it's going good, man. I don't think you're going to have too much of an issue at all. Cyan Prince, why do someone like me want to buy them? Man, they're fun. You got a chance to get some champ you don't have, or to add dupe levels to your top end champs. There's a lot of reasons people want to buy them. Ask Doc82 why he buys them. He's got like 67 5-stars or something. Quick shot, Juggernaut, yes sir.
Yep. So I mean, I was over half of my blocked hits were zero damage, so it was doing really well. But because I started at like 30% health, his attack was much higher.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I got 99 hits on there.
Well, dude, if you can do 15%, I mean, it's only going to take you like 7-8 revives, and that's nothing.
If that. Let's see. I'm gonna heal up on this one and see how he does.
Max, good to see you. Stopping by to say hi. Wavy hand. I don't know much, but I read somewhere about a synergy that gives Spark infinite parries.
That's what I'm doing, man.
That's pretty much what he's got going on. Is all that perfect block team for sure.
Let's see. I think should I put a boost on too? Why not?
Yeah, Mo Battle Chip. Screw GM and his screenshots. He likes to linger in them chats where people... And it's always funny, too, because like the name will be blurred out of who got it or cropped out or something. And it's like, you don't even know if they're real. It's just all that propaganda, man. You just got to ignore it. That's why I about booted him out of chat that one day, because people are just getting shat on left and right with their pulls, and he wants to come drop in. Somebody open 5 crystals and pulls Star-Lord, Gwenpool, Magic, just all the champs we want. We don't need that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah. Art of Chaos, this is the only time I've got to face Juggernaut. Yep. Alright, so I boosted up 20% as well. Full health, so this should... I mean, it's going to give me more health, obviously, to take more block damage, and it should lower his attack quite a bit. I could probably throw on a 10... Nah, I'm not gonna use that 10% attack. Don't need it. Alright, here we go.
Alright, bro.
As long as I don't mess up, we're good.
Nebby fanboy, imagine Labyrinth of Legends 2 having Mystic champs like Dorm with 1 level of Mystic Dispersion. I do think that whatever Labyrinth or similar challenge they have in the future is gonna have, of course, different champs, different abilities. Part of me thinks that there's gonna be more counters for it, though, because if you go in against Dormammu with the magic, you can kind of lock him down. You don't have to be evading. But what I'm really hoping is that dexterity buff is removed before then. B-Man, I wanted to go for him as a featured since I have the Awakening Gem for 5 stars, either Magic 455 or him, but I definitely leaning towards him despite the major resource cost. Magic 345, yeah. Good luck with that, bro. Tony said the guy with 30 plus 5 stars, so enticing when you're building your roster, but you're right there, waste. Yeah, you know, you can get lucky, or you can just get completely just broke off of it. So go watch. What's that one guy's name? He did a video on how like those crystals and stuff have ruined his life because he basically developed an addiction to them, man. So be careful. They are addicting because you'll get a good pull and then you'll think, maybe it's always the next one, you know. The next one, the next one, the next one.
Shoot. Hit and stunned.
Art of Chaos, this is the only time he has to fight Jugs. Just once. I got 99 hits, but Jugs ain't one. You can one-shot him, just block for days and bait heavies. Yeah, you can, as long as your health is high enough. If it's not, he's still gonna put you under. Thought that was Frojo on the call. I've heard that before, but I don't hear it. But it's hard to hear it in your own voice, I guess. B-Man, no, I didn't do the Infobot ones. I don't think I did the ones that GM put together, General Maniac, and I went off those. Oh yeah, those are the Infobot ones. It says right there, Infobot. But he put them together and then helped me a little bit in my planning. And I varied just a little bit. Took, you know, a few fights here and there that weren't necessarily on the pre-designated ones. But Magic, best for Dormammu. Yeah, Blade's pretty good too, but I think Magic is still one of the best for sure. The Dexterity Mastery Tree needs another branch for the buff. Yeah, it's just such a worthless thing. And I think that it was there prior to them even introducing Mystic Dispersion into the game. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it's such a waste because you can run tests on it. You can put 1 point in, 3 points, and find out like, is that next hit actually a critical hit? And it's just completely worthless. No, I am Pepe. I've not seen The Last Jedi. I don't get out to see too many movies. Yeah. There you go, Vol. Yeah, I was Blackened and did the Crystal Addiction video. It was a good video, man. You know, I definitely left him a positive comment, just in terms of, you know, trying to support what he was saying and everything, because what he's saying is very true. It's so easy to get sucked in and be like, oh, just one more Odin, you know, just one more Odin, and next thing you know, you drop $8, $9, $10,000 on the game that you didn't have, that shouldn't have gone to it anyway. Jaden Reynolds, what's up, bro? Long time no see. It's me, Trey, and he got a 4-star Kang from 1 crystal.
Chief Justice, thanks for the sub.
Good for you. I didn't go anywhere hardly near those greater gifting crystals this year after talking to Doc82 and seeing how many he opened, and didn't really hardly get anything. So I think I might have got, like, I got 3 from the calendar. I traded for a couple, maybe 2 or 3, but mostly traded like potions and energy refills and such for my 5.4 legend run.
Smash Shaw, thank you for the sub.
Dang, Gran, killing it. You're up to over 1,700. I think you were at like 16 just a few days ago, it seemed like.
Yeah. Labyrinth does wonders for your sub.
Dude, I've been thinking about doing a live Labyrinth, just like generic gem farming stream sometime. Like, go in and get one. Because I've got like 27 of those 20% revives in my overflow right now. And I was like, I think I could probably do a Path of Labyrinth without like spending any units.
Yeah, this parry is like the perfect time, perfect timing for me to get a heavy off. If it was any shorter, I'd be struggling to get that heavy off. Yeah,
it's going really well. Cyan, I'm not a mod, so like Volunteers, Art of Chaos. No, maybe Vol can link that video. He knows where it's at. Brusolo1, how much different would this be with the Sig 100 Star-Lord? What's your Sig level on your Star-Lord?
60. I don't think it would be. I mean, obviously,
60?
Obviously it would be better, but I don't think it would be a huge amount better. I've got more Sig stones I could put on him, but I didn't want to use them when they're going to be more useful for prestige elsewhere. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. Lost my combo.
Sorry, dude. We're gonna let Gran get through this fight. The next one will be a little bit easier, where he can talk a little bit more if need be. But nah, he's right. I mean, even a Sig 20, you know, it might be a little bit faster the higher the signature level, of course. But for the most part, man, as long as Star-Lord's awakened, you are on easy street, so to speak. Do you think we will get any Awakening Gym deals New Year's Day? Need to awaken my Stark Spider-Man, so my prestige would be over 4K. They've kind of come out with quite a few. They had a Awakening Gym Crystal offer just a few days ago, I feel like. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with something, but I wouldn't count on it. I wish I had a way to hide my units. Many mistakes on these GD crystals. Yeah, my best advice, they come in for 3 days, is once they start, you just stay off your crystal page for 3 days, and then go back in.
It's so frustrating I lost the combo there, because that's always the point where I lose it, and that's the point where you're really going to start ramping up damage. What
were you at? About 100? I'm reading chat too much. Were you about 150,
I don't know, about
160?
Maybe 120 to 150, somewhere in that area.
Yep. Yep.
I lost so much damage potential.
Oh, you got it off the calendar one. Nice, man.
Got it again. All right, I'm going to stop talking now.
Yeah, yeah. Cyan, he just said his Star-Lord 660. Stanley the Third. Hey, bro. Good to see you.
Judson, you need to leave me alone for a minute, please.
Vol's linked the video there for you if anybody wants to go check it out. Now I think on those, I saved a few. I saved the 3 greater gifting crystals I got from the calendar, and I did pop them all at once. And I got 755 star shards. That was the best I got out of them. The rest is just, I don't know, miscellaneous stuff I get out of the daily crystal. So. Hey, B-Manny, and spot any, I guess you mean any spots in the Loki fam. At 5K prestige now. Dominic, unfortunately not. Definitely not in 4 Loki, and I know that 2 Loki and 3 Loki have raised their prestige requirements too. So that's all going up and up and up, man. Just every day, just keep growing. But 5K prestige, I mean, I would have to guess that you have 1 rank 4 5-star and 4 550s, most likely. It's just, it takes so much more than that anymore. It used to be 1 or 2 get you somewhere, and now, you know, the availability of tier 2 alphas and better champs to rank 4 are more prevalent. So, got to keep growing, brother. You'll get there. Tony, can I give you a rundown on Medusa? Man, unfortunately, I don't even have her. I just have seen some videos and heard people talk about her, you know, stuff like with her armor shatter and the ability to completely shut down robot champions like Classic Ultron or Ultron, and as well as some others. She's got like some crazy bleeds and really significant damage. She's a decent defender. I wouldn't call her like God tier or anything, but she's a good defender. Do I think she's rank 5 material? Yeah, as a 5-star, I don't know. Honestly, it depends on her prestige, man. Because at this current point in the game, with only having 1 5-star, the prestige of that particular 5-star is going to be setting you apart. So it has to really be a good champ. Which
261 successful hits, best combo 125.
Nice, man. You're getting there. I mean, that was only fight number 2, right?
Yeah, so, fight number 2.
Yeah, perfect. Min now for Loki integral, 6,500 plus.
All right, we got the rhythm down. Let's finish this guy off. He's only 1.6.
6.4 prestige, Captain Morgan. Yeah, you're borderline. You're pretty close. Nice, integral. 5,200 when you were here, 6,800 now. Sweet. I recently jumped up to 7,400 and some change. Those 5,000 prestige days. Yeah, see, when I first started, I think if you had like 4,000-ish prestige, it'd get you just about anywhere you wanted to go. And then it became like, hey, we need at least 5,000 to be in the top 300, I think it was. And then, yeah, it's just going to continue to grow.
All right, let's finish this off.
Oh, nice, Captain Morgan. Well, if you got that kind of prestige and only basically 3 at 455 or higher, that's pretty good, brother. Yeah, it gets up there. Yeah, 7.4K. I've got a lot of room to grow, a lot of signature levels still to be able to add it in my top 5. But yeah, that's nearing. I don't have all the top prestige champs. Just the ones I do have are really high sig levels. It was an integral to Venom Bandit. I think so, possibly. It was right around the time. Yeah, I'm not sure. It was kind of an interesting situation. I am Groot. Is parry not working? Doesn't it diminish in these fights? Yes, Russell, but he is using the Perfect Block Synergy team with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's giving him much more extended parry times. So
yeah, there's something about the coding that the Limber is not taking into account the extra stun duration for parry that's tied to perfect block chance. So the parries do get shorter.
But what's being provided from the perfect block chance is always going to be there. Right. It won't get shorter.
Right.
Yep.
That's right. So, thank you. I couldn't think of how to finish my sentences and fight at the same time. So, all right, I'm done.
Nah, it's all good. You just I just like seeing the top of your head. You just keep at it. The Manius Godly Man, props on the hard work. Thanks, dude. It's it's hard work. It's money spent and time spent, and then a lot of luck. So, just is what it is. John Pensabane, what up? Been lurking while you're getting your grind on. That's great. I actually finished my feature grind earlier today. I'm only putting up about 5 million. I'm gonna go a little bit higher just to hit the 1 to 10% rewards, and then I gotta hit a few milestones in the basic 4-star and the 3-star. But that'll be it. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I've been taking it pretty easy, just hitting the rank rewards in the top 2 arenas most as of late. Is 5-star Gwenpool worthy of rank 5? Awakened. I hope she's awakened. I've seen some people have her. Her damage is really insane. Her prestige is, of course, amazing.
Didn't GM take his to rank 5?
Yeah, GM did. So yeah, I think she's worth it. It just. For me, a champ, it's okay. So I ranked her up. Obviously, she was great prestige, and I needed a Labyrinth of Legends option. But as my roster's progressed, I'm having a hard time finding a spot for using her outside of some questing and stuff. And even then, it's like I'd rather use some of these other champs for the more difficult content. But she has insane damage, of course, the ability reduction. But the thing is, with a 565 Gwenpool, like there's nowhere you're going to be hitting anybody more than 50 times unless you're in like Labyrinth or something, because they'll be dead. So like a war attack, yeah, it's good. But what the thing is, you got to worry about with bleed champs is whenever defenders go dark again, somebody places a cable in your way and you don't know it, you're dead. Yeah, buddy.
Can you turn?
That's one thing I'm concerned about with Blade even, is I can parry. I think you can parry Bleed Cable the first time right as the fight starts, but you can't do it after that. So, yeah, Cable might be a good defender again with a lot of these Bleed champs coming around.
Missing too many parries here.
If she's your top champ, then yes, she's a monster. Yeah, she's crazy damage. Crazy damage. 5.2 mil. Yeah, that's about what I'm going to do too. Is the highest PI player common knowledge or secret? If so, who and what? I mean, Tony, really, you can figure out the prestige of any player in the game if you want to. It's just going to take you a little bit of time, and it's a little bit of guesswork, but basically just, you take their top 4 champs that you can see and add the 4th one twice, because you know that they're going to be a little bit lower, and that'll give you whoever's prestige you want to know. And you could go through a whole alliance like that and figure out their prestige probably within 10 points.
I just said Hoya.
Blade or Medusa, who's better to save for featured? I'll probably have enough for 3 chances. Jody, do you have any awakening gems? Because they both need to be awakened. So Blade is probably the better of the two. Unawakened, even Awakened, most likely. But 3 chances, yeah, I don't know. Best of luck, man. So whoever you like, Medusa's got the immunity, but Blade's got like everything else. Integral's saying he's at 11.5. Don't think cutoff be over 10. Yeah, I don't know. You know, and that's just the thing. The flare for 4 stars is fading very, very quickly, so it may be lower than a lot of people are expecting. Alex42, yeah, Blade took over Gwen's spot. I know, dude. I had Gwenpool as my avatar for a long time, at least probably 5 or 6 months. And once I 565 Mr. Blade, yeah, I am now a vampire hunter. Well, after that video, he got a rank for Morning Star and Blade, so I'm guessing he didn't stop. Or he already have them. Cyan, are you talking about the video of that Volunteers posted? If so, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if he can control his addiction, or I don't think he was putting together some sort of clickbait video. But who knows, man? Maybe, you know, it's like Alcoholics Anonymous. You know, people relapse. Undo 5-star Gwenpool worth rank 4, itching for another. Missed out on a Mystic Gem from 5.3. Was going to take Dr. Voodoo up. Dominic, if you have specific plans for that rank 4 Gwenpool unduped, then yeah, I mean, I know Seaton did it. Brian Grant did it. Unawakened. Of course, BG has awakened her now. But it just depends on what you want to do with her. But she's a good champ for sure. But the ability reduction and the ability to not die from specials comes in handy from time to time. Quick shot. Only Lags or Bobbin could do it in 3 tries. You never know, man. I opened up 1 for Stark, and I forgot who I got now, but I definitely missed. And then I went for another, and I got him. So 1 out of 2. Wasn't bad. But I've also gone like 0 for 6 or 0 for 4 on champs before, too. So nothing is guaranteed, but the more shots you give yourself at any one particular champ, the better off you'll be. No Awakening Gems, but going to run through 5.4 to get an Awakening Gem. Okay, good deal, man. Yeah, those are both 2 really good champs. So whoever you can get. Here's the thing: you could try for Medusa with your shots, and then go through 5.4, get all the shards from that, and everything you can save till the end of February, and go for Blade also, because I mean Medusa would be technically in that crystal as well. So
we're in assassin range.
Awesome, man, crushing it. I did a whole 5.4 Blade unawakened. He just ran through it, then got a skill from it. Oh, dude, congratulations. There is some benefit to Blade being unawakened, and it's just him not, you know, in a speed run or something like that, because it's not taking away his power. Now, for longevity, for questing and such, you want the ability to regenerate, for sure. It's a big deal. But for a speed run or something, it's actually a little bit more beneficial for him to be unawakened. Callum Bridmore Skunk Bunner. Awesome name. You're smashing this fight, bro. Yes, he is.
I think, like I said, I could have soloed it if I had not messed up the last one. I'm not counting the first fight because I was like really low on health.
That's a warm-up fight, man.
That was a warm-up fight.
That's right. Would his current team be good for an initial first clear on the easy path?
Only
Bruce,
if you have a 565.
Yes, exactly, because that's the only thing getting him the extended enrage timer. If you were to use a 455 Star Lord, sweet, dude.
2 revives on Jugs, and first one didn't count.
Easy breezy. Gran, you just crushed that, dude. That's awesome. I had a horrible time. And part of it, too, is, see, Star-Lord, his heavy, wants to, like, leap at the opponent, whereas Gwenpool, it's more of like a stay-in-place kind of thing. So he's definitely got a lot more beneficial heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm glad I did not bring magic for this. I thought about bringing Rich. If he was 455, I probably would have brought magic along. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't.
Much faster. I mean, she would still get the job done, but yeah, that was much faster.
All right, I think I'm gonna do one more fight, and then take a break, and then come back tonight and finish it up. But the next fight is Hulkbuster.
Oh, Art of Chaos. I think Legacy used Blade on this fight, and yeah, his heavy was amazing for it because he has that long sort of dash forward on him that worked, yeah, really well.
Yeah. So Hulkbuster now. Tonight we'll do Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Kamala Khan, Rocket Raccoon, Maestro, and that will be path 5. That'll leave us with 2 paths to go.
Sweet. End is in sight.
Yep. Thank you, Voluntaris, for the gift. Look at my map, make sure there's no tricky turns in here or anything. It should just take me right there, right? Oh, there's one turn. I'm going to turn. Go way around the outside. Alright, so if I go straight, that's Electro. I most definitely do not want to do that, so I'm going to turn and go to Hulkbuster.
Yeah, don't misclick here.
Oh, that would be bad.
Dude.
Would it even be possible to revive through the Electro? I mean, how much would that take?
It would, but you'd be spending.
It'd be better just to restart the whole path, huh?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't want that. Alright, Hulkbuster. Now, he's not one that gets a lot of attention, so I'm not really 100% on his enigmatic. Let's take a look at that. While blocking, Hulkbuster reflects direct damage that increases exponentially in power with every attack block. So basically, he's Jane Foster.
Yep, but the first one's 100, the second one I think is like 200, and then the third time you hit him it's 400, but then it just grows and grows and grows, so.
And he's one I'm gonna bait his first specials because his SP2s
are
not always easy to evade.
Cyan Prince, don't upgrade, don't take Star-Lord to 565, man. He's only doing it because it's convenient, and he didn't have anybody else who wanted to rank down, so. It's just that his damage is there for sure for something like this, but once it's over, you're stuck with a prestige drain on your account, basically.
Right. He can do this at 455. His damage is plenty at 455. His attack rating is not. I mean, the only reason I'm doing this is so that I could try other teams. I mean, not the only reason. It's saving me resources, but this allows me also to try other teams with him. I'm not required to bring Magneto, Cyclops.
Yep. Bruce, any suggestions on building a team around 455 Starlord for an easy path? Yeah, sure, man. Basically, kind of what Gran just said, Magneto, Cyclops, or you could do Yellow Jacket, double Ant-Man, and then, you could chuck in like an Archangel or something if you wanted a little bit extra utility for, let's say, the Ant-Man fight. Archangel does really well on it, even though the Star-Lord can handle it. But yeah, you'll just basically be using Star-Lord for the most part. So just get him that enrage timer, basically.
I just noticed that Hulkbuster is also only 2 million, which is nice.
Oh yeah,
but he has armor up pretty heavily. So all right, this is the moment you all have been waiting for. Check this out. Prepare to be amazed.
I'm not sure, Quick Shot, but farming the easy path once a week for a signature stone would get old for one, and it'd probably get expensive. Yeah, Cyan, it's not about damage, it's about the enrage timer. Yep. The rank 5 Star-Lord, you can bring in Blade. Yeah, but once again, you're going to be stuck with a relatively low prestige champ, and it's going to hurt you in the long run. Groot! My kids wanted me to go check on them and see what they're doing. I better do that. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
No worries, man. Thank you. I have somebody just peeking over my shoulder. And there goes the enrage timer. That was fun. Alright, Groot. Why are you using Groot? Because Groot's amazing. Why not use Groot? what's up, dude? I love you too. This fight will take till tomorrow if you use that toothpick. Don't talk bad about Groot. Groot can do it. Hey, he's bleed immune. He's got high block proficiency. He has regeneration. He gains massive fury stacks. I mean, come on. What more do you want? You'll have to tell me, Bubba. I can't look right now. Who are you fighting against? Drax? Oh, he's fun.
Okay, cool. Did he restart at Ty Brian and 4-star? No, he swapped him right out of the gate, just to make it look good.
Yeah, because it didn't really matter, either one. The synergies are exactly the same.
Let me scroll back up here just a fuzz. Tony, has Kabam said anything about ranking down 565s and obtaining the resources? Yeah, it's good to go. Gran shared a screenshot just a day or so ago of what it would look like, and it had the tier 5 basics in it, so no problem.
Yep.
Everything's sorted. I knew that, man. If people freaked out and didn't think they were going to let you rank down your 5-star, that was foolish.
Kabam would have lawsuits on their hands. I fully believe that.
Yeah, it would have been big time uproar.
He's actually not too bad. This Hulkbuster.
Yeah, you're killing him, man.
I know his damage. Well, his AQ open. All right, very good. Anyway, his armor and all that's gonna. Oh crap! Evade. Congrats, dude. Yeah, his armor and stuff are gonna increase the lower health he gets, but we'll match that as long as I'm not starting at a low combo when he's at low health. Should not be too much of a problem.
Alright, wife just got home. Time for me to jump on some sweeping, some vacuuming, mopping the floors. Happy wife, happy life. You know the drill.
I do. Thank you, sir.
Alright, man.
Does anybody else in the chat want to jump on just for a few minutes? I'm actually going to be wrapping this up after I'm done with Hulkbuster here, but...
Alright, good luck, Gran, and maybe I might be able to catch you later tonight. Not for sure yet, but chat. See you later. You guys have a good weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, bye.
So far, I think, what is that, two revives for Hulkbuster, 2 revives for Juggernaut, or not Hulkbuster, 2 revives for Vision, 2 revives for Juggernaut, 1 revive for Jane Foster, so I've used 5, if my count is correct, plus 2 here, so 7 revives so far. Imagine that's going to get higher with Black Widow. I'm happy with 7 revives. I see your message, Volunteris. Just go ahead and call me if you can. Hey, Bubba, come here. Ah, shoot, he got me evade. Let me pause it. Never mind. There we go. All right.
Hello.
Hey there.
How's it going, good sir?
Good, thank you. Never mind, Bub. Well, you're here. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say
Hi,
what's
Bub.
up. There we go. All right. Cool.
Do I sound okay?
Yep. You sound good to me.
Good.
Sounds good. All right, I paused it, so let's just at the beginning of his charge. Hopefully, I can get out of it. Let's see. Nope, he got me. So Yeah, I mean, you've been talking about Labyrinth quite a bit too. So you're gonna do 5.4 and then on to Labyrinth is the plan.
It is. I am almost halfway through 5.4 Explore. And then in a couple weeks we'll start back in on LOL.
Yeah, that Archangel is gonna make fights a lot easier.
He makes some of them. I mean, for like against Star-Lord, of course Star-Lord's still better because it's easier. But for the more specialty fights, like X-23 and Spidey, and I'm sure Electro, Archangel will help quite a bit.
He'll do better against Ant-Man too.
Yeah.
I could not solo Ant-Man with Star-Lord before hitting the last enrage timer.
Sweet.
He completely shut Star-Lord down. At almost 500 hits, I was regularly doing about 300 damage.
Wow. Give me just a second to my normal Alliance Quest open notifications. Alright.
I can't see the team right now, Bubba. You're going to have to give me just a minute. I'm almost done here. Alright, thank you.
I remember how long Ant-Man took with Captain Marvel. That was a long time.
Yeah, I don't remember him being that hard. Well, of course, I died multiple times with Storm my first time, so it's not like I got that long into his second enrage timer. And the reduction on Storm is also not going to be as noticeable as, you know, reducing Star-Lord's damage output. But yeah, I'd have to go back and look at that fight, but I don't think that I ever got anywhere close to his second enrage timer with her. But I died. I think there was like a quarter left of the second enrage timer when I died on the fight with Star-Lord. Just under 500 hits, and it was excruciating. I should have just died intentionally after the first enrage timer and revived.
Yeah, it wasn't until I fought the Labyrinth of Legends Ant-Man that I realized for his SP1 you could just do one swipe back, wait, and then do the swipe for the punch-up.
Yep.
Like, I would always, back in the day, do a couple swipe backs, but...
Right, because it looks like you should.
Correct, but you only gotta do the one. Gabriel Marquez, I'm not sure on Void or Sentry, even with the leaked abilities. I mean, with a lot of these guys, the abilities can be deceiving. Some can look like they'd be absolutely amazing, and then they're just kind of meh, or vice versa.
Yep, until we get a chance to actually play with the champions, there's no way to tell.
We got GM in the house saying, "Let's go, Gran."
What's up, GM? You missed the Juggy fight.
Yeah, he destroyed Jugs. Let's see. Star-Lord hasn't bad prestige. Would you be keeping him at 565, Gran?
No, sir.
If he had better prestige?
Oh, if he had like top outrageous prestige, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'd consider it too if that were the case, but otherwise, mine is staying where he's at. But for me, I'm just looking for better a beast attacker for Alliance War, because otherwise, I'd probably go straight to Ghost Rider. But even with my 4-star, it does amazing in map 6. I'll still eventually take the 5-star Ghost Rider to 455, but 565 I wanted someone for Alliance War.
You can say hi in just a few minutes, okay? Kids want to be on TV.
Let's see, so GM's on path 4, about to fight Groot.
Nice.
And Cam has showed up. Wow, wow, wow.
What's up, Cam? That's
Yes.
the first time I hit his block, so not too much damage there.
You do have a ball on the call, Mr. Cam. I heard you're in West Virginia. Let's see. Not a lot else going on. This featured
Yeah,
GM
the shocks are nice because his damage is clearly lowering his physical damage.
Oh yeah, nice. And you're almost all the way through it. But Hulkbuster's pretty simple. Just keep baiting them SP1s.
Yep, down.
Sweet.
Gwenpool rinsing him at 565. She better be. And you got Venom, Rhino, Red Hulk, and Dormammu. Nice. Good job, Bubba. Alright, so this should just take me right to Black Widow, right? Let's see. Oh, there's going to be one intersection here.
Pull up my map.
Oh no, not an intersection. It did take me right to her, because that was the only one way.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Those
Yeah.
3 go into that one.
Yeah, so we're, I was looking at this intersection here, but yeah, I came this way and it just went straight across, so it wasn't, yeah, both the one from the bottom and from the one from the top goes straight to her. So yeah, tonight Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Kamala Khan, and Rocket. But let me use what I got and fight Black Widow here, because I've not fought her before. If I remember correctly, you cannot punish her SP1, but you can her SP2.
Let's see. Black Widow activates a special 1 or 2 electric barrier for 3 seconds, which can stun you.
This might also be good, perfect for the perfect block, because she's going to be hard to parry, right?
Yes. It's one thing I love Archangel for. He can parry her, because she can't reduce his ability accuracy.
Okay,
Camera GM, do you know if SP1 or SP2 can be, what's it called?
Nope, that was
Go-
too soon.
back.
I remember B Manny's video that you cannot punish the SP1, but you can punish the SP2.
I can't remember.
Never did punish her after specials.
Let's see, Doob says it's really easy to punish the SP2 once you've got the timing to it. Just takes a little getting used to. Let's see, hey guys, what do you think of an R4 Medusa? Have a 5-star Cosmic Jam. She's badass. She's a really good, attacker. She destroys as well as against robots, but also is a very good Alliance War defender.
Oh, there we go. That's got it in there, but that had to be really quick to get.
Okay, I see what you, yeah.
She's very aggressive too, so should be okay intercepting her for the most part.
Let's see, Tony, does that work on map 6AA? Yes, because I have to go against a Starburst Black Widow, and I use Archangel. And since I can parry her and parry heavy, it makes it so easy. But Tony, you can't parry the one that's obviously debuff or stun immune in section 2.
So after SP1, she'll use a lot of times. She'll use her heavy. You can counter the heavy. Okay. I use Drax. I may revive Star-Lord just one time and see how he does with how much damage he's taken from her block. I mean, from blocking her hit.
GM said, what I saw was after SP1, if you stay closer, sometimes she will throw heavy. Okay, you did talk about that, the counter. BG gave Legacy good advice to punish SP1 for his run.
I think you mean SP2.
Yeah, maybe SP2. Beth says, I haven't seen anyone mention Nebula for Act 5 Ultron. Pretty sure Gran used that, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah? Quick Shot gave a shout out too.
It's taking about 500 damage per blocked hit here. When it's not 0.
Yeah.
So probably be quite a bit. I mean, I know it'll be quite a bit lower than that when he's at full health. So that just may be the tactic I have to use again. Oh, yep, you're right. She went right into that heavy after that SP1. So, all right. Well, that's some stuff to think about. Good deal. So 1, 2, 3, 4 fights left plus Maestro tonight. We'll knock that out. Get Path 5 done really super quick. We've only been going for about an hour and 45 minutes, and that'll probably be an hour and a half. So another 3-hour path for Labyrinth. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Maybe
Definitely.
Maybe I should keep Star-Lord 565 and just be farming up those 6 stones, huh? Nah, don't think so. Before 2017 ends, anybody want to confess their love for me? Alyssa, Nicole, probably somebody, but not going to be me. But I'm happy that you're here. Thank you. Never could get the timing down from a distance consistently yet. It seems like you really needed to be right up close to her. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for me now. Thanks for jumping on an impromptu Labyrinth stream. We will finish up tonight, probably be about 10:30 or so Central Standard Time. Going to finish up these last 4 fights and path number 5. And to finish things off, children, my kids want to be on TV, so come here. You want to say hi? Thank you, Volunteers, for jumping on the line, and B. Manny as well, even though I think he's not here. Come on, get up here.
And don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below.
Get your free... Oh, maybe not free. All right, so here are the hooligans, the little ones, so they're excited to be on TV. So I'm going to knock their heads together. So, all right, wave. Say hi. Say see you later. Alright.
Have a
guys,
good one, everyone.
Take care. Till next time, this is Gran Kahonu smoking it down. We'll see ya.
See you.